What's up everybody, Typical Savage here, and we're back with another video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys my top 5 NBA 2K20 builds that I've either used or that I've played against or I've played with. So, yeah, none of these builds are like factual best builds in the game. These are just my opinions on the top 5 best builds that in the game, and yeah, I'll be showing you guys how to create them, attributes, badges that they all get, and yeah. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so starting at number 5, we have a slashing playmaker. But here's the thing, this isn't a regular slashing playmaker. The slashing playmaker gets 25 like, look at the badges, gets 10 plus badges in every category, and 95 speed, 95 acceleration, and you can put it to 6'6", which will make it insane. It still gets, okay, let's see, it still gets 92 speed and 91 acceleration. Some of the stats, yes, they do go down, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. The build is unstoppable. It can guard almost every position. It's such a good build. It can slash, it can shoot, it can ball handle, and yeah, just 198 pounds is what I stuck with. You can change that however you want, and then depending on how you'd like to play, if you want the build more offensive, if you want it to be better at offense, you can maybe put the wingspan down and get +3 ball handle, +3 shooting, but you will lose -3 block, -2 steal. Or if you wanted, you could put the wingspan all the way up. Your defensive stats will go up, but your offensive stats will go down. Or you could just leave it the same. That's what I think I did. Actually, I think I went down 1, so it gave me 90 ball handling, just like this, 81.8 inches. And yeah, choose whatever takeover you want. I personally would probably choose playmaker, because, you know, I like to take ankles and be really good at dribbling. But yeah, it comes out as a slashing playmaker, similar to John Morant, De'Aaron Fox, and Russell Westbrook. So that is the number 5 build that I chose. Alright, let's get into number 4. So for number 4, I chose Paint Beast. This build is just insane. It's just insane. As you guys, I don't know, in some of my other videos or on my Twitch streams, you may have seen, my friend uses this build, the Greek Freak, that's his username on PSN, and yeah, this build is just insane. You get contact dunk after contact dunk, plays amazing defense. But here's the thing, you can make this build better, but okay, you can make this build a little different if you want. It will not have the same name, Paint Beast, but you could still make it a little different, like just like this. If you wanted, you could take all the shooting attributes down, and you could get 12 playmaking, and then put some into defense and some into offense. That's what I would probably do, making the build. But as you see, look, if you do that, so let's just see really quick. I would make him 6'9", of course. If you want, you could do 6'8". He'll be better at driving, but less standing dunk. 6'9" is a good height. And then wingspan. Wingspan is just depending if you want better defense or better offense. But yeah, I would probably go with, in this situation, I'd probably leave it like this, so I get +1 in defense, but my ball handling doesn't go down or anything. And then takeover is whatever you like. I would probably choose rim protector, slashing. I'm just gonna go with rim protector for now. But yeah, this build's insane. Oh, never mind, we still got Paint Beast. That's cool. Usually when you do it, you get interior finisher, but yeah, that's the number 4 build that I chose. I don't know if I mentioned, this build has to be a power forward to get these attributes, and yeah, let's hop right into the next build. Alright guys, here we have the number 3 build. We're getting top 3. These next 3 builds are insane. This particular build, wow, it's just crazy. But this build is a rebounding wing. This build is very common in comp, you know, in what do you call it, in stage, also known as anti-up. This build is very common. You know, you usually see the guard ISOing and then just the rebounding wing sitting in corner, so he could just pop a 3 if he picks up on the guard. But yeah, this build's amazing. As you can see, you can make this build a little different if you want. This is how I would choose to make it. More playmaking, because I played against the rebounding wing that was just absolutely insane. He was he had playmaking takeover and he was an elite 2. It was just absolutely insane. He was catching ankles, he was pulling from half court almost, grabbing rebounds, snatch blocks. It was just, well, not snatch blocks, chase down blocks, but it's insane. You get 16 shooting, 10 playmaking, 20 defense, but 1 finishing. A lot of people say that you don't have enough finishing, and if you don't like the finishing, you can do this. You can take down playmaking and put all the playmaking into finishing. That's what I see some people do. It just really depends how you play, if you'd rather playmaking over finishing. But in my opinion, I think it's more important to have playmaking in this game, because even though your guy has like a 42 dunk, he will still get dunks off if he's wide open. Like if he has a wide lane, he'll get a dunk off still. But yeah, I made him, it's a small forward, so you can put his height down if you want. I'm just gonna keep him 6'7". I think that's a good height. Wingspan, you can also choose a wingspan however you like. I'm gonna keep it normal, I think, because I want him to have as high ball handling as he can without making his defense go any further down. But yeah, that's how I'd keep it. 83 inches. Takeover. This is a very hard choice for at least me. I don't know, maybe you guys know exactly what you would choose. But spot up shooter, I don't know. I don't like spot up shooter in my opinion, because I feel like it takes too long to get. But out of all these, it's between lockdown and playmaker for me. I would probably choose, it really depends. If you're more of a comp player, I'd maybe choose lockdown. But if you want to, like, if you're more of an ISO player, then choose playmaker. But I'm going to build. Let's get right into top 2. Alright, here we are. The second best build in my opinion. No guaranteed best builds here. This is just all my opinion. But we have the playmaking shot creator. This build, it's just crazy if you know how to use it. I've seen people who break ankles then pull from half court, or pull fadeaways between 2 players. Like, if you guys ever watch Ticino, he's insane with this build. But yeah, you can make this build a little different. The shooting and playmaking stats are probably the best you can get them, unless you want free throw. I mean, free throw doesn't matter that much. I am going to make the 3, everything's going to get better if you put the wingspan down, which we will do after. But here's the thing. So basically, I chose to make it like this because I think defense is very important in a guard this year, especially because how overpowered slashers are. And slashers could just basically get blow-bys, infinite blow-bys on a guard that doesn't have defense badges. So I chose to put most of my attributes in defense. If you want, you could put more of these attributes into finishing, and then you'd get more finishing badges. You could probably get like 10 or 11. But yeah, this is how I made mine. This is currently the build that my second build that I've been grinding out. And yeah, so let's see. Body type, by the way, guys, does not matter at all for your builds. It doesn't affect anything. And this build is obviously a point guard. You can change his height. I keep his height at 6'3". Weight I keep normal usually, but here's where everything gets good. If you put his wingspan down, your 3 goes up to an 88, and your mid-range and your ball handling goes to a 91. That's insane. Here is takeover. It's really, takeover is always a tough choice for me, but I chose playmaker because I like to be dribble god with my builds. And yeah, here you go, playmaking shot creator. Number 1 is next. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, this is the number 1 build that I chose, and this is my build that I use. I've used so many builds. I've had to get builds deleted because data loss on my PlayStation. It really sucks when that happens. I had a bunch of offensive threats and stuff that I lost, but out of every build I've created, this is the most OP that I've ever had, especially if you get it 99.9. This build is just insane if you do. And this build is the two-way slashing playmaker. You guys may have seen it in my videos. A lot of people use this build. This build is just insane. Basically, well, these are the stats that I chose. You could see you get 10 plus badges in every category, 95 speed, 95 acceleration. It's just an insane build. You can even shoot with these shooting stats. I'm telling you, if you're a new player, you might think that's not enough, but if you play this game a lot, you'll obviously know. Even like people could shoot if they have 40 3-pointer. It's crazy. But this build, I'm telling you, this build is insane. So yeah, you have enough dunk to contact dunk. You have plenty of ball handling. And yeah, you have good defense, really good defense. You can change the defense however you want. This is what I chose for defense. I probably could have made it a little bit better, but yeah, so I usually always go with builds because I don't like my guy to be too skinny, but body type doesn't matter. Height, I do see some people go 6'6" for their two ways. I don't like going that tall. Puts the stats down too far, so I keep it 6'3", 95 speed, 95 acceleration. It's just insane. And then oh yeah, this is I'm trying to think. I don't remember what I did. I think I put my wingspan all the way down. Because the ball handling and the 3-point, you need that shooting. That shooting is crucial. Yeah, so takeover, I chose slasher. Takeover. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I can't change it now, but I think if I could have changed it, I might have went with lockdown. I don't know, but yeah, let me know what takeover you guys like in the comment section. But yeah, so this was my top 5 best builds in NBA 2K20. Remember to leave a like. Let me know what you guys think. If I didn't mention all the pie charts, so number 5, which was Paint Beast, I used the defensive and finishing. Number 5 was the slasher, the 6'6" slasher. Him is the all playmaking pie chart. Number 3, rebounding wing, was shooting and defensive pie chart. Number 2, playmaking shot creator, was shooting and playmaking. And the two-way slashing playmaker, the number 1 build, is the defensive and playmaking. So remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.